Alright guys, we're back with another video by Straight Outta Content, and yes, it is true, his bond was set at $80,000. I don't know how on earth his bond was set at $80,000, but this is the article from Click to Houston. It's about 11:40 a.m. February 23rd, and his bond was set at $80,000. If you don't understand about bonds, or if you don't know, that basically means as of right now, if somebody goes and pays this bond, they only have to pay $8,000 and this guy is on the streets. That's just the facts. So let me go ahead and read the article as you see right there. Bond set at $80,000 for suspect accused in street racing, car crash that killed two. Again, that title is so misleading. The title is so misleading, and I will tell you, thankfully to Click to Houston, they've kind of updated what exactly happened, because people keep blowing up my YouTube pages and people keep commenting on Instagram about, oh, where were the police? Where were the police? Well, the police were there. It's not an illegal event, and it wasn't illegal street racing because it happened on a feeder road and this kid wasn't racing. He wasn't racing anybody. And I will show you at the end of the video, at the end of this video, I will show you more footage that I was able to obtain where you see him doing a burnout first with somebody on the passenger side, I think his girlfriend or whoever, recording the crowd. That was his first burnout. And then he goes and comes back, and then that's when he does the accident. It wasn't racing. It's not street racing or anything like that. It's one idiot decided to ruin the entire thing. But let me go ahead and read the article so that you guys can know for sure. I will also put the article and the link in the description down below. So let's go ahead. Let's see. Bond set at $80,000. Right here. Here's the article. Okay. Click to Houston. Bond set at $80,000 for suspect accused in street racing crash that killed two. Wasn't a street racing crash. Okay. I'm gonna read most of it, so this way I don't hold up all your time. Two people were killed and another was critically injured during a street racing incident in Northwest Houston on Sunday, according to Harris County Sheriff's Office. The suspect's bond has been set at $80,000. Court documents said. Again, that means you only have to pay like 10% of that, so $8 grand, and this kid will be out. Deputies said one driver, 22-year-old Andrew Mock, okay, his name is Andrew Mock, has been charged with 2 counts of manslaughter and 1 count of aggravated assault, reckless driving with serious bodily injury. Deputies said charges could be upgraded. So again, here's another mistruth out there. Here's another false narrative that's going on out there that the third person died. Oh, the third person died. Well, if the third person did die, again, stop hoping that people died. We want people to live. We don't want any more dead bodies. I don't know. I think people want dead bodies to kind of put it on the guy or something like that. That's disgusting. We don't want people to die. These are teenagers. The 2 people that are in the hospital, one of which died, was a teenager. So it was a 17 and a 14-year-old. We want them to survive. But if the third person did die, he would have a higher bond because he would have 3 counts of manslaughter. He only has 2 counts of manslaughter, which is basically like killing somebody but accidentally. So he only has 2 official counts of manslaughter right now. If somebody covers this bond, he will be out on 2 counts of manslaughter. Now, if the third person, God forbid, I'm not even gonna speak it into existence, but if the third person, anything happens, then his charges could be upgraded, which is exactly what the sheriff's office is saying. His charges could still be upgraded. Crews responded to an accident at 9:29 p.m. at the 14900 block of Northwest Houston near West Little York, okay? Deputy said Mock was driving a yellow 2018 Chevrolet Camaro westbound at high rate of speed when he struck the left rear of a black 2017 Chevy Malibu. You know, the Malibu is what caused the accident and killed the gentleman who I'm about to talk about now. Okay, here we go. And this Mr. Roger Glover, one of the gentlemen who passed away at this event, his family has a GoFundMe. I put that link in both of the other videos because I'm trying to gain awareness so that the families can get some type of remorse, some type of relief, at the very least financial relief. They should not be responsible for paying for their sons and uncles and cousins and family members' funeral. They should not be responsible. So Lowlife, the guy who held the event, he has his GoFundMe for a max of $20,000. All that money going to the families, and then the Roger Glover family, they also have a GoFundMe. I will put that link down in the description, as well as I did the other videos. I've already donated. Make sure you guys donate. This family should not have to pay for their, fallen loved one's funeral. They should not have to pay for that. So, investigators said 35-year-old, I'm 35, and I was there, so it could have happened to anybody. 35-year-old Roger Glover was killed in the accident. Glover's family has set up a GoFundMe account to help pay for funeral expenses. If you're watching this, go donate $5. Especially if you're a part of the car community like us, we definitely are gonna make sure as the car community that these families don't pay for their funerals, because it wasn't us. It wasn't the car community. I wanna continue to stress that, and this article really gives a good update, so let's go ahead and finish it. Deputy said the two boys between ages of 14 and 17 were taken to Memorial Hermann Life Flight on Monday morning. It was confirmed that one of the teens died. So one of those teens died, okay? Okay, this right here is the big part, okay? I'm not gonna make this video long. This right here is the big part that everybody needs to listen to, okay? Initially, officials said there was a car meetup by K1 speed car earlier that Sunday where deputies were at the location working the event prior to the fatal accident. Investigators said they believe that once the event ended, people from the event were part of a crowd that was formed during the street racing incident, officials said. Again, I will read that again. Initially, officials said there was a car meetup by the K1 speed car earlier that Sunday where deputies were at the location working the event prior to the fatal accident. Police were there. This is an official event. It is about family, food, booths. Come out there, sell your stuff. If you can get a booth at one of these events, it's no different than a classic car show. You could get a booth. Hey, you're having an event here? Okay, great, I'm coming. I sell cupcakes. Okay, great, come on out. You can sell your cupcakes at this event. Thousands of people are there, hundreds of people are there who are hungry and thirsty and they want to come if you got lemonade. This is an official event. The police were aware of the event the entire time. Please stop commenting on other people's stuff saying, where were the police? Why weren't the police involved? The police were definitely involved. It was a legal event. It's just that the news keeps perpetuating this falsehood that it was an illegal event, and they keep saying street racing. It wasn't street racing. The kid wasn't racing. He was being a complete idiot. That's it. He wasn't racing. Nobody from the event was racing. The police were working the event with the people. They were having fun. They probably got free everything. We in the car community, we respect the police. We don't do things. Now there is a community out there who are idiots and they want to disrespect the police. That's not this community. That's not lowlife. The event was thrown by Lowlife EST on Instagram. He's a well-known event thrower. He's been doing it for over 5 years. He's extremely well-versed in the community of the car world, and it brings a lot of business. If you have a new Jack's Wax is a prime example. They came to Houston, they opened up a location in Houston. They had a huge car meet. You know how much business they've gotten since they've opened, since they had that car meet and opened their business? Like, that's what we do. If you have a cool business and it has anything to do with automotive or food or like just anything, you know what I mean? We will come to you and we will show notoriety. We will share it on social media, and then next thing you know, your business will flourish. You know what I'm saying? So the street racing, stop. Please stop. Stop saying that it had nothing to do with street racing. This was one idiot who decided to show off, which I'm about to show right now. Yeah, this video is getting too long. I'm about to show the video of him doing a burnout with somebody else recording the crowd so that he could be fancy and he wants to show off like a freaking idiot. And then he goes up and that's when he does the crash. I will never show the crash, but this is before. This is when he's doing a burnout. So again, please, it wasn't a street racing event and the police were there. The police were there. The only thing that bothers me is that this kid is going to be out. There's no way that that family doesn't have $8,000 to bail this kid out. I can guarantee you they're gonna bail him out, which is insane. Like that just blows my mind that two people can die, one of them being a teenager, and he could get out on bail. I don't know. I don't know. Leave your comments down below. Please leave positive comments. The police were there. The events that we have in the car meet community is good events. We have good events. They're always, the police are always aware. You can't have these events and the police not be aware because there's too many people, especially with COVID. Think of all the other states that are shut down, yet Houston is still able to have these events with more than 50 people. Why? Because the police are there. They're like, the police in Houston are, again, I thank them, because in any other city, you're not having this in California. And I know somebody else commented, they said, oh, in New York, I can drive by. Yeah, bro, but I can guarantee you, during COVID, you guys in New York City or in New York State, where I'm from, did not have as many car meets as we had here during COVID. That's a fact. That's just a fact. You guys were locked down. In Houston, they allowed it. The police and the officials, they allowed it. So we're not here to be burned and have everything that we've worked for taken away from one idiot. So that's the narrative that I'm trying to push. I'm just trying to write about the story and push the narrative that these car meets aren't bad and that the news is trying to perpetuate, but now they're starting to put the truthful information out there because they've been bombarded by so many people to tell the news people, hey, listen, we didn't do this. Like, we are good people. Police were here. Stop reporting this. And they're starting to report the truth. All right, guys, you know my slogan, be safe. Peace.
Zap, 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 zap.